What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ checking in once again, back with another video. I don't even like doing stories like this um, because it's a bad look. It's a bad look for the industry. It's a bad look for the people. It's just a bad look in general. But I think it's necessary that we do cover stories like this because we have to understand what we're really dealing with here when we do get into these situations. And I told y'all in different videos before that for some reason, nursing homes and independent or assisted livings, rather, they attract some of the worst people. Now, I'm sure you have horrible people in hospital settings, health home care. Actually, I've even covered some people in doing home care. There was a drunk nurse who left her, who had a kid that was on a vent, and the kid ended up passing away because she was drunk, not paying attention, not doing her job. So bad people can come from anywhere, but me working directly in these long-term facilities, like, I just it's just a bad look. It's just a bad look. So I feel like it is my duty to cover some of these stories. So let's get to it. And ladies, let me just say this too, ladies. Ladies, if you have friends in your life like the women that I'm about to mention, get rid of them. They mean you no good. They're trying to drag you down with them because they're going nowhere. And you really need to let them go because they mean you no good. Fellas, if you dealing with women that are like the ones that I'm about to mention, you don't need to deal with them. They awful for you. And these will be the type of chicks that dudes sit up and have conversations with, trying to figure out why they don't like them. Just the low quality of person. So let's get into it. 2 Florida nursing home employees were arrested this week for alleged elder abuse, consisting of whipping a male resident with a lanyard and taking him to the ground, according to the deputies. Just dusty. Like, just dusty. And they think this is funny. A lot of people think this is funny. There's nothing funny about causing harm to patients. And this is why I'm working as hard as I work, because I pray my family, stay in good health. I pray my parents stay in good health. I don't want to put them in a nursing home because I know what goes on. And health is wealth, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to really do my part to make sure I'm good. I'm going to do my part to try to make sure my family is straight, make sure they good so they don't have to end up in situations like this. Because I know sometimes we don't have a choice but to have patients or have our family members go into these particular homes or go into these situations. But it's terrible. It's terrible. But it says the Pinellas County Sheriff Office said that Rosa Edwards, 23, and Anisha Xtivia Hall, that's how it's pronounced, Xitavia Hall, 19 years old, both in St. Petersburg, Florida, were arrested and charged with 2 counts of battery on a person older than 65. What's going on in Florida, bruh? Florida, it's just a bad look going on in Florida right now. It's a bad look going on in Florida right now. Deputies were alerted to an incident at the Inspired Living at Ivy Ridge Assisted Living Facility in St. Petersburg on March 14th, in which 2 employees allegedly battered 2 different residents. After learning of the incident, deputies opened an investigation and discovered the incident occurred on a Sunday and was reported by the executive director of the facility after watching it happen on surveillance video. Deputies said staff members reported the incident as resident on resident battery. Resident on resident battery. They reported, so they lied. So not only did they harm the resident, not only did they take place in committing battery, they lied and they said that this was resident on resident battery. We had nothing to do with it. These are the people that are in these nursing homes. And see, it's a slippery slope because I don't know what it is about certain places that just attract some of these people. And I'm like, well, is it the pay? Or is it just the need to get a body in the building because it's so short that they'll take anybody? And the qualifications are so low and the standards are so low. This is what you're starting to get. And it's unfortunate because these are some of y'all family members up in here. You feel me? These are some of y'all family members up in here getting taken care of by people like this. And before, people even start to say, no, it's not a black thing. This just happened to be the story that popped up. I've covered people of all ethnicities on my channel doing dusty stuff, fumbling the bag. So I don't even want y'all to go there. So it's not a black thing. But it said deputies said staff members reported the incident as resident on resident battery, but the director became suspicious. The investigation discovered that Edwards and Hall initiated an altercation with an elderly man living at the facility. Wait a minute. Are these people not aware there are cameras everywhere? Like, seriously, are they not aware that there are cameras everywhere watching them, watching their every move, watching everything that they do? I don't be understanding, but you know what? It's just, people just don't care. Now, see, these are the people that you need to be worried about. People say, well, you shouldn't go into it for the money and all that kind of stuff. And I agree with them to a certain degree. But I feel like when you're going in it and you're trying to make some money, you still have to do a good job. You still have to show empathy. You still have to show care. You dig what I'm saying? Because we don't do nothing for free. But if you're going to do a job, you at least should do it well. That's all I'm saying. Have some dignity and some pride in the work that you do. Let me see. Hold on. The investigation discovered. Okay, it said the investigation discovered that Edwards and Hall initiated an altercation with an elderly man living at the facility who was pushing an elderly woman down the hall in her wheelchair. Edwards started to whip the male resident with a lanyard while laughing, the deputy said when the physical altercation began. Deputies noted that Hall and Edwards grabbed the man and took him down to the ground, and in the process, he held onto the wheelchair, causing it to fall on its side with the woman on board. So 2 people ended up getting hurt. And I'm gonna link this article in the in the comments. I'm gonna pin it to the top. But that could have been your mama. That could have been your daddy. That could have been your grandmother or grandfather, or your husband, your wife. That could have been anybody that you love to care about. This is crazy. This is why I do encourage y'all to become involved. When y'all do have family members in the nursing home, I do encourage y'all to become involved. Some family members are not involved at all, and then you have some that are very involved. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I really do get it. Let me see. It says rather than help the 2 get up, Hall and Edwards are accused of fleeing the area. So once these people fell on the ground, they left. They just left. When the 2 women reported the incident to their co-worker, they said the man was battering the woman. They blamed it on a brother putting hands on a woman. Now that's a shame. They wrong for that. And they were not involved, deputy said. When the investigator spoke to Edwards, she admitted to using excessive force. So she admitted it, adding she and Hall should have handled the situation differently. The nursing home suspended Edwards and Hall from work, and neither elderly resident sustained injuries. Suspended? They should be fired and charged. Hopefully they get charged and put in jail. Cause you do that to one of my family members, I wanna see something happen to you for real. You feel me? So that's crazy. But y'all just be more involved if y'all do have family members in there. CNAs, nurses, man, y'all come on, man. This is what we do. This is what we signed up for. Yeah, we gonna have crappy days, but damn, bro, we don't. You know what I'm saying? We not trying to harm people. We ain't trying to hurt people. We just trying to, take care of people as best as possible, make our money and go home. What's so hard about that? I know it's crazy working under crazy situations. I know it can get wild. I do. But this is why you need to take care of yourself. Put yourself first and, apply some self-care to your life, your daily life, because this is what happens. Because these people have negative influence in their life and negative things going on in their life that They take it out on the residents. Now, a person that was living their best life, working, trying to live their best life, do what they were supposed to do, they wouldn't be doing nothing like this. They wouldn't be doing nothing like this. But, you know, it's just Dusty's being Dusty. But anyway, my name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse. Hit my like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss none of the content. And until next time, I bid you adieu. If you don't do nothing else, get paid, young nurse, get paid. Peace.